So the first book I'm going to show you is the best concept workbook ever. And it really is. It's the best concept workbook ever. I really like this book. It goes through just basic concepts that a kindergartner should know, like more, less, up, down, over, around, all that good stuff. I do like this book for him. As far as math, we're just going to go through number recognition. Once we get the number recognition out of the way, then we're going to do his My Math workbook. Once he recognizes at least numbers 1 through 10, then we'll get into this book. This is just basic math, like adding, subtraction, just basic math. And it's kind of fun. It's got some little fun stuff in it for him to do. See, addition, subtraction, small numbers, and a couple of little word problems for him to do. Then this is his science. We'll do the interactive science Florida. This is the kindergarten interactive science book. It's just a workbook to get him started with science. If you open it up, the first chapter is practice of science. It goes through what is science, then it goes through what's in the sky, why do things fall, what is matter, energy, and all that good stuff. So this is the kindergarten science book for him with interactive science. I know that he doesn't technically have to have science in kindergarten. There's only so many things that they require, but I wanted to have a book just to go over some of the things that he may need to know. So that's why I have the science books. But you'll see that most kindergartners don't necessarily have actual like science book, and I use air quotations with that because they don't necessarily need science books. But we have exploring science through literature, and this was actually for grade kindergarten through 1. So I may even also do this with my second grader, but it's just going over some science stuff using actual literature or books. It gives you a list of the books that you should use with each little chapter, each little section. And this one was about basically birds or ducks. And after you read the books or the sections, it just kind of breaks everything down. It has brainstorming here, vocabulary words to go over, the booklets that you're going to be making, and a lot of the reproducibles are already in here. I think they're all already in the book. And you have games, and then it also has what is a bird, and you can paint ducks. It goes over a little poem that you have that you can teach the kids and kind of go over so that they'll understand that ducks are kind of like waterproof basically. Then it has the experiment and activities and just different things that you can do with them to kind of get them to understand the concept of what the book is going over. And then it has the reproducibles that you can pretty much cut out, or you can tear them out and give it to them, or you can actually copy them. It's totally up to you. This is just the science book that we're going to do with Ari. So just those 2 science books for kindergarten. Then I have Our Country, which is actually going to be our social studies that we're going to do for kindergarten. I'm also going to do this with Raina, because as you can see, it's grades K through 12. So he can do it and she can do it, and the activities just kind of vary with each. With this, you get a big poster in here. It's a Pledge of Allegiance poster. You put it up. There's actually an activity in here where they get to actually go over the Pledge of Allegiance. You can give them some really cool facts about it. And it also has, with each chapter or area, it has a little, it's called Book Break. You can actually see the title of the book and who wrote it, and you can look it up and actually go find it, and you can use it in the activity or with the children. So I'll have this book say, and then I'll go ahead and do some of the stuff down here that's associated with the book for each little chapter. For spelling, I don't want to say spelling because it's really just letter recognition for him right now. We have the My First Book of Uppercase Letters that I'm going to be doing with him. And then he also will be like basically studying or practicing using this writing pad. So he'll be writing out the letters, and we'll just kind of make sure he hand writes them the right way and gets at least the handwriting part down. And then I also have his primary composition book that I had to order online because I could not find it at any of my Walmarts here in Tallahassee. But we'll do these kind of things where I'll write something out and he'll trace it, or he'll copy work it, and then he can write a picture. Once he gets comfortable, hopefully he can write his own things, and then he can just draw a picture. Basically with his book, the Kumon book, with the letters and recognizing them, we're going to use Hooked on Phonics, which actually is helping with that right now. We're using the little white tape that came with this. We have the 1 through 5 deluxe set, and in here it has everything that you need. It has the workbook, it has the complete parent's guide, it has all the little books in here, the CD-ROM. There was a white tape on top of this one that we're actually using. It's in the player right now, and we're using it to recognize his letters. We have the start right, and he's going to be able, hopefully, to recognize all the letters, and we can actually start doing some real work, reading work and spelling work. Then I have, the next thing I have is the most expensive book that I bought. It's a $8.47. I got it from Sam's. I have all the different grades for all of the kids. This is Ari's kindergarten book. It has everything in here. It's got all kinds of different stuff and reading and spelling and numbers and all that different stuff in here. We've already started with A and B. And he also did some coloring and stuff like that. It has shapes and everything else in here that you can think of. It has the colors, all of that. Also, I have this Brainiac activity book that I got. It seemed like it might be kind of fun for him to do, so I went on and got it. We haven't started it yet, but it looks like it has color recognition in there and number recognition and some other stuff, so he might enjoy it. So the last thing that I bought recently was my kindergarten learning book from Bright Starts. The reason why I actually prefer this book over all the books that I got is because it doesn't just give you information about math and or numbers and spelling or letters and shapes and all that stuff and colors. It also goes in a little bit of detail into social studies or geography. There's actual stuff in here for each state. There's Florida, there's Georgia, and it has little tidbits or different fun facts about each. And it lets him trace the actual name of the state if he wanted to, and to just practice writing on his own. And not only that, but besides the states, it goes into a little bit more detail, and it goes into the different countries. Like there's France, and they have all different ways that they say hello. So there's bonjour, and then there's Egypt and China, and it just kind of goes into detail about other places besides the United States. And I really like the, I guess you could say, the little introduction into geography. And it has a couple of these wipe off practice pages in here. So there's a few of them placed throughout the book so that he can practice and just wipe it off. And it also comes with a little learning book CD. And it has on here alphabet printing, reading skills, social studies, addition, transition math, fun activities, and some sticker sheets if I wanted to print out some. So this is pretty much our curriculum for Ari for kindergarten. If you guys like it, go ahead and thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on my next video.